and thank you so much for clicking and watching this video. Apologies for the delay, I'm just on my way home from work now, so I thought I would give you my thoughts on Manchester United, on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It's been a couple of weeks since my last video. Obviously I couldn't do one on Saturday because we had a family event, and I didn't get to watch the game at the time, but obviously watched it since. Very disappointing result. That can happen in football, you know. You can lose games, but we've been saying for seems like the longest time now that it's not about losing games, it's how you lose these games. And to lose 4-1 is embarrassing, but with the quality that we have at our disposal, we should be doing better. Not necessarily winning the league, but we should be doing better. And unfortunately, Ole has lost his job, and I have to give huge credit to Ole because he released his farewell video. He was honest. I thought he was very open. I've never seen that from anyone in football that's lost the job. And listen, no one wanted Ole to succeed more than me. You know, I as a player, as a manager, as a man, just a human being, just a good person and a good manager, and I'm sure he'll bounce back, and I'm sure he'll be back in football soon. But listen, he said in his interview that he was gonna spend time with his family, and he, you know, rightfully so. And I'm sure when an opportunity comes around, he'll make sure it's the right one for him. But look, football, life goes on, and I know it's a cliche, and I hate to say it, but football is a results business, and unfortunately the results have not been good enough. They've not been good enough. I think players need to obviously step up, and I'm sure they will, but what's going to happen between now and the end of the season, I do not know. There's no guarantee we're going to make top four. Was it the right decision to relieve Ole before we'd, you know, guaranteed qualification to the last 16 of the Champions League? Look, we've got two massive games in the Champions League. Villarreal, difficult place, terrible record against them, and we've got a terrible record against Spanish opposition. And then we've got young boys who, of course, we lost to in the Champions League. So qualification is by no means a guarantee. We need one more win, which is obviously easier said than done. So, and it's all to play for. We've got the FA Cup to play for. We're not guaranteed the top four now. I don't think we were anyway, but you know, with Conte coming in, Spurs looked good in the second half yesterday. You know, come back against Leeds. So lots to play for, and I don't believe, what is that? Mud, thankfully. But the season, you can't write off the season. So who is this interim manager going to be? Who's going to be the long-term successor to Ole? And is it just going to be another managerial merry-go-round? I don't trust the board to get it right. I just don't trust that they are looking beyond the commercial side, as we've said many a times before. It's all about the commercial success, the commercial revenue, and Manchester United will always generate that. Having said that, we are very close. Within a couple of years, it's going to be a decade since we've won the league, and we're not going to win the league this season, and we won't win it next season because they'll probably tell us it's a process. And I, for one, am tired of hearing about how it's a process and we're in transition. Listen, we've been in transition for, as I say, coming up to a decade, and I don't want to hear that now. I want them to kick on. I think Ole has laid the foundations, and it is a shame that it's ended in the way it has, because it kind of tarnishes all the work that he's done, and he's done a really good job. But look, Just say life goes on in football. Football is a results business. And Manchester United need to start winning football matches, because you don't want to be playing catch up on Tottenham. If Tottenham go on a run, it's going to be difficult with that momentum. You know you're not going to catch City and Liverpool and Chelsea. You're already 12 points behind Chelsea now, who we've got in the league on Sunday. So do I see Michael Carrick as caretaker manager getting results against Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel? They looked deadly against Leicester, but the thing about Chelsea is they're just efficient, and so this is a huge week. We've gone into the dark zone now, which is obviously not ideal. See if we can find a little bit of light. A little bit of light, we can make it through the night. So yeah, very concerned. This game coming up against Villarreal and then Chelsea, and then Arsenal next week. I'll be at that game. So very concerned now. Concern is heightened. Obviously, the one thing you could say is it seems like they want to make the right decision. They want to wait until the end of the season, put everything in place now. Pochettino's name popped up again. Not convinced that Pochettino is the man. I'm glad Zidane has distanced himself, because I don't want Zidane, and I don't believe that he's the right man for Manchester United. So I think for me it's got to be Ten Hag, but will the board do I trust the board to go out and make that decision, to go out and get Ten Hag, get Van der Sar as director of football? That would all be really positive and progressive, but I just don't believe that they think in that kind of way. I really don't think there's any kind of plan. But maybe I'm going to be proved wrong. I just want Manchester United to perform better. I want us to be competitive. And yes, I want us to win the league. I want us to win the Champions League. I want us to be the best team. But at the moment, I just want us to put on a performance. We're just looking for a performance. Something had to give. Something has given. Unfortunately, Ole has lost his job, but we've got to get a result against Villarreal now and get something against Chelsea. We can kick on. But the thing is, if we don't qualify out of the group stages, we don't qualify out the group stages, we go into the Europa League. Maybe we don't even do that. Maybe we either have to win the Europa League or we've got to win the Champions League. If we are not in the Champions League next season, will those top managers, your Pochettino, whatever you think of him, or your Ten Hag, will they want to come to Manchester United? There's a prestige of managing Manchester United. It's the biggest club in the world. You could argue it's one of the biggest clubs in the world. For me, it's the biggest club in the world, financially, historically. But without Champions League football, do they want to be playing in the Europa League? So it's all to play for. But it's incredible that just over 10 weeks ago, there was all that hype around Ronaldo. We smashed Leeds on the opening day. We were saying we're not playing well, but we're getting results, and yeah, we're on the rise again. And yeah, I predicted us to finish second this season. How quickly that's gone out the window. Be interesting to look at that predictions video again at some point. But so massive game against Villarreal. Shambles against Watford, shambles against Manchester City. Seemed to get a couple of positive results against Spurs and Atalanta, but they were just, I suppose, stopping the inevitable, prolonging the inevitable, really. And we wanted Ole to succeed, but we wished him all the best. But we're on to the club goes on. My heart will go on, the club will go on, and until next time, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on Ole, on Manchester United, on football in general and what's going on at Old Trafford at the moment. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, why don't you subscribe, leave a like, and until next time, I will see you all soon.